Lights out, everybody. This is the witching hour. It is the hour when dogs howl and evil is let loose on a sleeping world. Want to hear about it? Then turn out your lights. The National Broadcasting Company brings you Lights Out, a revival of the three best stories in a series which many of our listeners will remember. Now sit in the dark and listen to Lights Out.
And, what will you do if I won't?
Something very unpleasant, my dear chap.
For example?
For example, it is quite possible that I will kill you.
You amaze me.
Oh, no. I assure you, I am quite serious.
Impossible.
Not impossible at all.
May I ask just how you propose to, end my life, shall I say?
I shall cut your throat neatly, and as the books would have it, with dispatch.
You've been reading books, then.
We're wasting time. What is the answer?
The answer is the same as it always has been.
You refuse, then?
I refuse, yes.
Very well. You force me to become a murderer.
Cut. Look, I don't want to throw you up on this first reading, but not much is coming through in here. I don't know just how to say it, but it just doesn't gel for some reason or another. Now let's think about these lines. Let's hold it a minute.
What's the matter, George? Who is it? Me or Ed?
Well, I hate to throw you up on this first reading, but Fritz, I think it's you. Something wrong. Let's see. The attack on the part, or maybe you're throwing lines away without any sincerity. There's not menace in the part. You see what I mean? Well, look, let me come on out.
Hammond again, eh, Fritz?
Okay, character. Let it alone. I'm having enough trouble.
Look, he can act. Honest, George. Fella's got a card.
All right, let's can the funny stuff, Ed. We got some work to do, and I want you to just pay attention if you don't mind.
All right.
Look, Fritz,
Yeah?
see, how do you feel in this thing?
I don't know. It's not right. It's not right. I don't know what to do with it, though.
Well, you don't sound convincing. You see my point?
Yeah.
You got any ideas on how you might do it?
No. Oh, wait a minute. What about a dialect? I could do a little German. Ich könnte Deutsch sprechen.
German? Wait a minute. No, I don't think I want any German on this thing. I hear too much of that. Maybe some Austrian? No, that's too close to German.
I don't know.
How's your French? Can we let's see how your French is.
Oh, c'est très bien.
No, look, I don't want to make him too definite. See, he should be kind of a combination. You know, a lot of menace in there, quiet, but you gotta believe him. Make him. Let's see, what's the word?
Continental. Continental.
That's it. Just not too much now. Just a little whiff of it, okay?
I know. Continental. Let me try. Yeah, right.
All right, we'll try it now. From the top, huh? Let's go.
Okay. And, what will you do if I won't?
Something very unpleasant, my dear chap.
For example?
For example, it is quite possible that I will kill you.
You amaze me.
I assure you, I am quite serious.
Okay, hold it.
How's it doing now? How's the sound?
Are you asking me or the director?
Well, it sounds a lot better than it did before. You'll work into it. Well, look, Fritz, I think that'll do it. What do you say we put it on the mic and see how it sounds? Take that whole scene over.
How is it for age, George?
The age is okay. I want a little bit of age, not too much age.
All right, just a little.
Just about right.
A little older?
Right on the nose the way you had it.
All right.
Rehearsals. Well, it beats digging ditches for a living, I guess.
Oh, does it?
Or so they tell me.
Well, anyway, it's cold in here. Thank the Lord for air conditioning.
I wish it was 9:30.
Okay, characters. Now give me that off for number 5 now, will you? And let's hear it again from the top.
And, what will you do if I won't?
Something very unpleasant, my dear chap.
For example?
For example, it is quite possible that I will kill you.
You amaze me.
I assure you, I am quite serious.
Impossible!
Not impossible at all.
May I ask just how you propose to end my life, shall I say?
I shall cut your throat neatly, and as the books would have it, with dispatch.
Oh, you've been reading books, then.
We're wasting time. What is the answer?
The answer is the same as it always has been.
You refuse, then?
I refuse, yes.
Very well. You force me to become a murderer.
Look, Fritz, you sound about as much like a murderer as... I give up.
Well, for the love of Mike, George, what do you want me to do? Growl?
No, I don't want you to growl, but I do want you, if you won't find it too inconvenient, to act just a little bit like a murderer. You know, a murderer, a guy that kills people.
Yeah.
He wants you to make faces, Fritz.
Ah, shut up.
Wait, I'll come out there again.
How you doing, Fritz?
I give up. I don't know what the man wants.
Now listen, sweetheart, have you got the faintest idea how a guy acts when he's going to kill someone? Have you?
No. But I got a hunch I'm gonna know in about a minute.
Oh, well, that'd be swell, wouldn't it? Because the way you're doing it now, a guy would think that you're Ed's brother or something.
Oh, George, how could you say such a thing?
Now listen, get it through your thick skull that we got a show in a few minutes. We're going on the air, radio, remember? And you're supposed to be a murderer.
I don't know, but it's gonna come a lot easier if, you don't give me a...
Well, you can't take it, huh?
Oh, nuts!
All right, well, let's try it again. Take it from that line. The answer is the same as it always has been, Ed. Go on, will you?
All right. The answer is the same as it always has been.
You refuse... pardon me. You refuse, then.
Hey, George.
Oh, for the...
Now what?
Well, what do you want?
Yeah, there's an old gent outside who wants to see you.
What's he want?
I don't know.
Well, tell him to go away. No, hold that thought. Who is he?
I don't know. What is it you want, sir? You want like a pizza? You
How
want
can
a
I keep in
coupon?
character?
Oh, I don't know. Sometimes I wonder.
Oh, yeah. He says he wants to see Ed, not you.
Who is he?
Won't give me his name.
Probably some guy that you owe money to.
You should talk. Well, look, tell him. Well, listen, we're in the middle of a rehearsal.
Go ahead and talk to him, Ed. We can smoke a cigarette or play tiddlywinks.
Oh.
But listen, you tell him to make it snappy. We got a show to get on.
All right. Tell him to come in here, Horace.
Go right in, mister.
Why, there you are, Mr. Henley. Good evening, sir. Good evening.
Why, I don't believe I've ever had the pleasure.
No, me too. Well, I know you, Mr. Henley. Mr. Ed Henley. Yes, sir.
He knows the old guy Doe, all right.
I'm afraid I don't know you, sir.
I come to show you my book. I figured you'd like to have a little look if you had the chance. And just in case you had any choice. Folks don't often have the choice, you know.
Choice? Choice of what?
Now here, let me show you the book. It'll just be a minute. I don't like to disturb your work, but it's gonna be done, I guess. Now, this one here.
Oh God, coffins!
What?
Coffins?
Look, it's a catalog of coffins.
Caskets, actually.
Huh?
Yes, sir. That's right. Yes, sir. The neatest line of caskets in the country. Handle nothing but the best. No, sir. Now, looky here. This number, A1436, ain't it? Yes. All gray silk, solid silver handles.
Say, listen, what is this?
Or this model, A5499 in mahogany. This is one of the greatest, I think.
Wait a minute, Mr. What's all this about?
I figure Mr. Henley kind of like to look to pick himself out a casket.
Well, who are you?
So I brought the book up here to show him. I got my tape measure in my pocket right here.
Ah, it's a rib, George. Somebody sent him up here.
Oh, yeah?
No. Nobody sent me up here. I just thought Mr. Henley would like a look at
Well,
me.
look, Mr. Henley is busy. We're rehearsing a radio show here, and we've got just a few more minutes before we go on the air. So if you don't mind, you could...
I know. You're rehearsing Lights Out. I know all about it. Listen to every Saturday night. I like all about ghosts and corpses and things. Yes, sir.
Oh, well, that's fine, but we got work to do now.
Well, I suppose I'll get right out of here. Just as soon as Mr. Henley makes up his mind. Now, this A1436 I was showing you earlier.
Listen, mister, I don't want to buy a coffin. I got no use for one. Do you get me?
Solid silver handles?
George, this guy's screwy.
No, I'm not. No, sir. Now, wait. I got some pictures here and colors if you like something a little fancier. Now, just a minute till I find it.
Go get Horace and have him get this old guy out of here. He's a little crazy.
Yeah, okay.
Mister, did somebody send you up here to see Ed Henley?
Send me? No, sir. I told you I thought it up on my own self. Now, here. H607082 with the bronze plate on top. How do you like that? Pretty nifty, ain't it? Yes, sir.
Listen, I've told you I don't want a coffin. I have absolutely no...
Or you can have it with a solid silver plate if you like that better.
If I were you, Ed, I would get the one with the silver plate.
Huh? Oh, yes. Yeah, I'd rather like that one with the silver plate. That's the one, all right. Yeah.
H607082 with a solid silver plate. Yes, sir. Well, that's all I wanted to know. Yes, sir. That's what I came up here for. Well, thank you kindly, Mr. Henley. I think you'll find it very, satisfactory.
I'm sure I will.
And thank you, sir. I'll be going now. Thank you ever so much. Sorry to interrupt.
Well, goodbye, I guess.
Goodbye, gentlemen. Thank you very much. Mr. Henley.
Well, I wonder what goes with that guy.
Whose idea was that?
In here, Horace.
It's all right, Fritz. He's gone now.
What?
We don't need you, Horace.
Where'd he go?
Well, he just went out that door a minute ago. Didn't you see him?
No.
Must have went the other way.
He literally went through the door that's right there.
Oh, that's funny. We didn't see him.
Listen, Horace, was that your idea?
Mine? Gosh, no.
Hey, I know. It was one of the announcers, the wisecracking guys.
I don't think that was so funny myself. Not at this time of night with nobody else in the whole place.
How did you get rid of him, Ed?
Well, the old guy was showing us coffin after coffin. I suggested to Ed that he buy the number H6783 or whatever.
With solid silver plate.
So he just said okay and scrammed. Leave it to me to handle the screwy people around here. I've experienced enough working with you all.
Oh.
Thank you, dear.
Hey, you birds want me anymore?
No, Horace. Thanks. Oh, if you see old Joe Coffin's cellar again, though, tell him we're not in the market. Now, come on, let's get to work.
All right.
Yeah, it's about time.
Where do we start?
Right there on page 6, line 5. The answer's the same, and so on, you know.
All right. The answer is the same as it always has been.
You refuse, then?
I refuse, yes.
We'll get that next time, though. Very well. You forced me to become a murderer.
No, you force me to become a murderer.
You force me to become a murderer.
Go on.
I don't know.
You know the penalty for murder in this country. Put down that knife.
You have had your last chance.
No, don't kill me.
I warned you.
Don't, no.
You, but you wouldn't listen to me.
Help!
Cut.
Now what?
Now listen, we've got to plant that knife somehow.
Holy smokes, George. I can't say, I'm now about to stab you with this repulsive knife, can I?
Well, that's the trouble with writers. No imagination. Let's see now. Is there...
I could say, drop the knife again.
No, let me think. Shut up.
Sorry.
Oh, I got it. Why do sound effects guys have to go on vacation? Is there a knife out there someplace?
I don't know. I'll look over here. Let's see. Yeah, here's one.
Well, what kind is it?
A pocket knife. I think I'll drop this into my pocket. 2. I've been wanting a knife like this.
Well, let's see it.
I got 10 dibs on it.
Well, now look. You hold it up close to the microphone and open it. Make it click. And I'll go to the control room and listen.
Very well, Olsen.
It'll probably sound like a door opening.
So, what? It's more than the door opening gag. We got sounds, like...
All right, let's hear it now. Open it up. No, not so loud. Try again. Okay. Now, Fritz, you put that effect in just as you start to struggle. Give him the cue, Ed.
What? No, help, that business?
Yes, actually.
No, help!
You wouldn't listen to me, so...
Stab him!
Oh, yeah, okay. Yeah.
You, better fall down on the floor, Ed. It'll sound better.
Why is it I always gotta do the falls?
Oh, go on.
I'm nuts. Okay?
Okay. Now, how are we gonna ring that gong? I don't see why we can't get some help on this show.
Why don't you get Horace?
That's an idea. I'll go get him.
Oh, gosh, I'm tired. I wish you were here at 9 in the morning for an audition, and I haven't even gotten any time to go get dinner.
Actors, the idle rich.
This says you. Say, who do you suppose sent that dilly old bird up here?
I don't know. A lot of old funny jokers around this shop.
Well, it was a good gag for the show, I guess. Except I don't suppose it'll be so funny when that old gent finds out it was a gag.
Yeah, I don't imagine it's a very good racket, running around, paddling coffins.
I never knew they peddled coffins that way.
Neither did I.
Hey, what I was reading here?
Ah, the genius.
Yeah.
You'll have plenty of time to catch up on your reading after the show's over. I want you to sock the gong.
Look, all you gotta do is take the little club and clout that gong when George points at you, Horace.
If George points at you, Horace.
Listen, who's producing this show?
I sometimes wonder.
Where's the stick to hit it with?
You are practically standing on it.
Huh? Oh!
All right, now, look, I'll go into the control room, and you guys go on into the fight. Now, you watch me, Horace, and when I point, you sock the gong.
Okay.
George, listen, do we have to do this whole thing again? My throat hurts.
No, just the struggle part, okay? Now wait till I get in.
Hit it a good bat, Horace.
Ooh, okay.
And struggle.
Ah! 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 Ah!
Well, pay attention, dummy. Will you hit the gong?
Oh! Excuse me, I was watching Ed and Fritz.
Well, look, you watch me from now on, okay? I'm the one giving you the cues, and you gotta do them. You got it?
Okay.
Again, struggle.
Ah! Ah! Ah!
Yeah.
Oh! Ah!
Yeah.
Ah!
Okay.
Okay. Now, you just do it just like that on the air. You got it?
Okay. Oh, gotta go, George. The phone's ringing in the lobby.
Well, hurry up. We're practically on the air.
Yeah, whatever.
Oh, wow, I wish I had a cigarette.
No smoking in the studios.
Speak when spoken to. I was talking to Fritz.
Oh well, there's still no smoking in the studios.
Oh, brother. Want to go get something to eat after the show, Ed?
Oh, not me. I'm gonna be dead.
I'm Dragon too. I'm gonna go sailing with Jake tomorrow.
How are ya?
Yeah.
Okay, George, I'm back.
Well, look, come on in, will ya? Come on.
Hey, you know who that was?
Sure. Somebody wanted to know what time Fred Waring's on.
No, it wasn't.
Come on, will you guys can the guessing games? Let's go.
It was the old coffin guy. He wanted to know if Mr. Henley wanted a silver or bronze plate on his coffin.
What did you tell him?
Silver. I said nothing cheap about Mr. Henley, I said. Nah.
Listen, you ought not to kid the old guy like that. He's just a poor, harmless old bird. Besides, the first thing you know, somebody will be knocking at my door tomorrow, delivering a coffin, and collecting my money for it.
Trying to collect a coffin, you mean?
Now listen, you lugs, if you want to play comedy, you put the bite on Don McNeil, will ya? You're wasting your time over on this side. Now, let's get to work. If that old guy calls up again, you tell him to go jump into the frickin' lake. Now come on, look at page 10. We won't have time to take it in dress. Top of the page, I want running footsteps, all three of you. Cross the studio floor, up the stair steps. You stop and run back down. You got it? On my cue. Okay, hurry up now. Now take the knock on the door and the footsteps coming in. Bottom of page 11. You do the knock, Ed. Horace, you open the door. And Fritz, you do the footsteps. Got it? On my cue. Okay, keep it that way. She's coming right up now. Fritz, you do the wind machine.
Right, George.
Ed, you do the chimes.
Okay.
Horace, just sock the gong.
Right, George.
On your toes now. At my cue. Fritz, Quiet, everyone. 5 seconds. We're bringing in the sponsors.
What seems to be the problem today?
My tooth hurts. I think I may ate too much ice cream.
Too much ice cream?
Yes, the ice cream from the Little Red Barn is so good that I've had it every day this week.
Oh, I know how good their ice cream is, but you should always brush your teeth. Let's take a look. Say ah. Uh-huh, I see the problem. It looks like you have a cavity.
A horror.
Yes, you have a cavity, but don't worry. We can schedule you an appointment and get that fixed right away.
Wow.
Yes, because here at Jefferson Family Dentistry, we take care of you. Okay, all done. Can we schedule you in for Monday to fix that cavity?
Yes, Monday's good. I live in Brunswick, so it's only 5 minutes away. How convenient. Do you have any other services?
Yes, here at Jefferson Dentistry, we offer services such as cleaning, sealants, fluoride, mouth guards, deep cleaning, white or silver fillings, root planning, guidance on how to clean your teeth, crown bridges, veneers, implant restorations, dentures, and more.
This is the best dentist I've been to. It's so convenient.
Jefferson Family Dentistry is conveniently located at Jefferson at 3733 Jefferson Pike, Jefferson, Maryland. Call 301-834-8804 to schedule an appointment. To find out more services offered at Jefferson Family Dentistry, please visit jeffersonfamilydentistry.com.
Lights out, everybody. This is the witching hour. It's the hour when dogs howl and evil is let loose on a sleeping world. Want to hear about it? Then turn out your lights.
Ah, good evening, my dear friend.
Good evening, Doctor.
Please, won't you come in?
Thank you.
Here, let me take your coat. And,
Certainly, here you are, Doctor.
well, won't you come in and sit down?
Thank you.
Well,
It's all taken care of.
really,
Quite.
you have the proof?
Well...
Of course you realize, my dear friend, I cannot be expected to carry out our little arrangement unless I have proof.
Yeah, I was reasonably sure of that.
And so,
There is a hat crumpled in the left-hand pocket of my overcoat.
a hat.
His hat, I think you'll find that it has a bullet hole right through the crown and several bloodstains.
Oh, fine. You don't mind if I look for myself?
Oh, of course not. That's why I brought it, you see.
Yes, yes, yes. Ah, apparently a very neat job.
I specialize in neat jobs, Doctor.
Do you mind telling me how it was done?
Not at all. I waited for him in the driveway of his house. Cold, too, tonight. He left his car at the gate and walked up to the house. We had planned on that, remember?
Yes.
And when he came close enough, I shot him.
Oh, so noisy.
There was a silencer on the revolver.
Ah, thoughtful of you.
I'm always thoughtful, Doctor.
Excellent.
I even stepped close enough to him to ensure powder burns.
Better.
And the revolver is there without the silencer to make it look like suicide, so...
I congratulate you, my dear friend.
Thank you. I am conscientious.
Are you conscientious enough to remember what I asked you to bring?
Yes, quite.
May I have it?
I think not.
What did you say?
I came here tonight to merely thank you, Doctor, for your cooperation. I find myself a richer man.
I hope you are joking, my dear friend.
Not at all.
You don't want to give up the packet of jewels?
I couldn't have put it more neatly myself, Doctor.
I see. You have not forgotten that I paid you a sum of money to perform this service for me.
$500.
That is correct.
That is why I came here.
I'm afraid I don't understand.
To return the $500. You see, Doctor, I've decided to keep the jewels instead.
I see. Would you care for a drink?
Brandy, perhaps.
If you like. Water.
No, thank you.
Your health.
If you don't mind, Doctor, let us exchange glasses.
You are a remarkably suspicious man.
I have to be, if you please.
Oh, quite.
I thought so, Doctor. Well, to your good health. And now I'll be going if you don't mind.
Oh, must you really go?
Yes, here are your $500.
My offer is still good.
Your offer.
$500 for eliminating this man and bringing me the jewels from his pocket.
Oh, I'm sorry not to be able to accept your offer, Doctor. I've made other arrangements, you see.
May I point out that you left your revolver at our friend's side?
May I point out that it is extremely possible that I have another.
Possible.
Probable.
Shall we have another drink?
May I pour?
If you'd like.
There.
That's enough. Thank you. Now, shall we discuss this further?
I'm afraid there's very little to discuss, Doctor.
If you don't mind, I would.
No, there is nothing to discuss. I'm grateful to you, my dear Doctor, for putting me in the way of earning the very comfortable sum that these jewels will bring me. I'm equally grateful for you for your hospitality, but I really must go.
Oh, I beg of you. Let me point out that a gentleman of your reputation might have some difficulties disposing of the gems.
There are ways.
Would it not be a great deal safer if you were to take the $500 with no further risk than to keep the jewels and run the risk of hanging?
I'll take that risk. Besides, if anything unpleasant does happen to me in the course of disposing of the jewels, I can always remind my captors of the part you played in our little affair. You see?
I'm afraid you will have a very difficult time approving that.
Perhaps, but I'll run that risk. Good night, Doctor.
Don't hurry. I beg you. I should dislike to have any unpleasant happenings.
You forget that I have a revolver, Doctor.
That is a lie.
I wouldn't take the chance if I were you, Doctor.
I am not taking a chance. I know you have no revolver.
Really?
Really.
Interesting. How?
A very simple process of deduction. There is none in your overcoat. I could tell by the weight of it.
Ah, but there is.
Ooh. Thank you. I was rather certain that it was there.
You...
And so I took the liberty of locking your overcoat in the closet when I got up to inspect our friend's hat. Checkmate. my dear friend.
Stalemate, I think. I still have the jewels.
And I am warning you for the last time to give them to me.
I'm sorry.
It'll be a great deal better for you if you know.
What will you do if I won't?
Something very unpleasant, my dear friend.
For example,
It is quite possible that I will kill you.
you amaze me.
I assure you, I am quite serious.
Impossible.
It is not impossible at all.
May I ask just how you propose to, end my life, shall I say?
I shall cut your throat neatly, and as the books would have it, with dispatch.
You've been reading books, then.
Come now, we are wasting time. What is the answer?
The answer is the same as it always has been.
You refuse then?
I refuse, yes.
Very well. You force me to become a murderer!
You know the penalty for murder in this country, Doctor.
Ah, ha, ha, ha. Ah, ha, ha, ha.
Put down that knife.
You have had your last chance, Doctor.
No! No, don't kill me!
I warned you. I warned you.
Don't! No! No!
I warned you, but you wouldn't listen to me.
Help! 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 Ah! Ah!
Ed,
You stabbed me, Fritz! Ah!
oh my God. Horace! Horace! Look! I slipped. I didn't mean it. I didn't mean to cut him. I didn't mean to cut him.
Blood! Oh, you really killed him, Fritz. Ah.
No, I didn't do it. I didn't do it. I didn't.
Gentlemen, I got here just in time. And yes, model H607082 with silver plate from Mr. Henley.
No!
Yes, sir. Just bring it right in here, boys. Mr. Henley is all ready for it.
You've just heard The Coffin in Studio B, a third in the fall revival series of Lights Out. In tonight's cast, you heard Matthew as Ed, Evan as Fritz, Alden as George, Sean as Horace, and Kaz as the Coffin salesman, with Foley artists Anne and Jess. Why don't you plan to listen for Lights Out? This series is produced and directed by Lindsay Peterson and Deanna Kenzie. Want to hear more? Check out our playlist and be sure to support our sponsors. And don't forget to donate to the BHS Drama Program. All right, you can turn your lights on now.